February 1st, 1959. The Northern Ural Mountains, Soviet Union. 9 experienced hikers pitch their tent on the slope of a mountain the local Mansi people call Kolat, Dead Mountain. Sometime that night, something makes all 9 of them cut their way out of their own tent from the inside and run into a blizzard at 25 degrees below zero. Most of them are barefoot. When searchers found the camp 3 weeks later, the scene made no sense. The tent was still pitched, half buried in snow, slashed open from within. Boots, warm coats, and supplies were left inside, and leading away from it, a single file of footprints, some in socks, some bare, walking, not running, down toward a forest a mile away. The 9 were no amateurs, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. They were students and graduates of the Ural Polytechnic Institute, hardened by years of expeditions. This trek was to be their most ambitious, a route that would earn them the highest hiking certification in the Soviet Union. When their telegram home never arrived, friends assumed a delay. Then the search planes went up. The first bodies were found at the forest edge, under a towering cedar tree, beside the remains of a small fire. 2 men, in their underwear, barefoot in the snow. The branches of the cedar were broken 5 meters up, as if someone had climbed desperately, looking back toward the tent. 3 more bodies lay strung out on the slope between the tree and the camp. They had died trying to walk back. The last 4 were not found until May, when the snow began to melt. They lay in a ravine under 4 meters of snow, and their condition changed the case forever. 1 had a fractured skull. 2 had crushed chests, injuries a leading doctor compared to a car crash, yet with no external wounds. And one of them, Lyudmila Dubinina, was missing her tongue and her eyes. Small traces of radioactivity were found on some of their clothing. The official Soviet investigation, closed within months, concluded the group died of, quote, a compelling natural force, unquote. The files were sealed. The pass was closed to hikers for 3 years, and for 60 years, that vague sentence has fed every theory imaginable. Theory 1, and the current official answer: an avalanche. In 2019, Russia reopened the case, and scientists later built models suggesting a rare slab avalanche, a heavy plate of wind-packed snow, slid onto the tent as they slept. It explains the crushing injuries, the panicked escape, and the flight downhill. Cut out of the tent, injured friends on your shoulders, in a whiteout, you head for the tree line to survive the wind. But the avalanche theory has always had holes. The slope above the tent was gentle, barely 20 degrees. The tent was not swept away, the ski poles beside it still stood upright. The footprints leaving camp were calm and orderly, and no avalanche explains why 9 people who escaped one would then walk a mile away from their only shelter instead of digging out their boots. Theory 2 moves from snow to sound. Kolat dome shape can shed violent katabatic winds, and some researchers argue the wind that night generated infrasound, pressure waves below human hearing that trigger raw physical panic, nausea, dread, and overwhelming need to flee. In this reading, the mountain itself drove 9 rational people into the dark, and the cold and the ravine did the rest. Theory 3 points to human hands, the radioactive clothing, the sealed files, rumors of parachute mines, secret weapons tests, orange spheres reported in the sky that winter by other hikers, and even the military. Some note that 2 of the group had ties to classified work, yet 60 years of declassification have produced no order, no unit, no confession. If someone killed them, they left no trace but the bodies. The missing tongue and eyes, the case's most gruesome detail, likely has the coldest explanation. Lyudmila lay face down in a running stream under the snow for 3 months, and soft tissue does not survive that. The injuries, the ravine, the fire, each detail alone has an answer. It is only when you stack them together that the night refuses to resolve. Today, hikers visit the pass that now bears Dyatlov's name, and a memorial plaque, carries 9 faces. The 2020 official verdict, avalanche and poor visibility, satisfied the government, but not the families, and not the researchers who have spent decades on the case. Whatever happened in those few hours between dinner and death, only 9 people ever knew. And Dead Mountain keeps its name. If you enjoyed this journey into the unsolved past, subscribe for a new mystery every week. Next time, sponge divers pull a lump of corroded bronze from an ancient shipwreck. And inside it, scientists find gears, a computer built 2,000 years ago, the Antikythera mechanism. The past keeps its secrets. We dig them up.